Hi, happy April. My daughter must be making waffles because it smells really good in here all of a sudden. I'm here today to share with you six things I have made for Easter over the years. Some of these are decor and some of them are things I've made for my kids' Easter baskets in the past. And some of them are just because I wanted to make something Eastery. So before we get started, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future tutorials and ideas. And also click like and share this video with your sewing friends or your wannabe sewing friends. And that would really help me out. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing, since he's sitting right next to me, is this silly bunny basket. I actually made this using a pattern, and it is an out of print pattern, but you can still very easily find it on Amazon, eBay, Etsy. I typed it in really quick to Google and it came up all over the place. So you can still get this. This one with the bunny on it is, oh, they both have bunnies. This is the one I made though. $70.39. You can see it also has all other holidays too, even the stork. And I had this pattern since I was a teenager. Well, even earlier than that. I started sewing these kinds of things when I was probably 10-ish. And I remember sewing this one for a baby shower, the stork. I also remember sewing the Valentine's one. We used to do a secret sister thing at church. And I remember sewing a few of these for my secret sisters a couple of times. And then this one has like the cow, elephant, scarecrow, the reindeer's cute. So why I like this pattern is because when I made this, we lived in Hawaii and I just put him by the door with Easter candy. We had kids coming in and out of the door constantly there. And he was just fun decor to put next to the front door. But he'd also make a really cute Easter basket for your kids. So we just have these wooden painted eggs in there right now, but he just makes me happy. I know it's kind of silly and craftsy, but I just think he's fun. Okay, the next thing, let me adjust my ears. My daughter started ballet. Both my girls were in ballet when we lived in Hawaii when they were 10 and 8-ish. And we used to make, you know, ballerinas are very into like their little hair things at that age. And so we used to make like scrunchies. One time I crocheted pumpkin bun covers for all their class, but then Easter came around and we made felt Peeps. This is a free pattern that you can find on my website. I'll link you to that below, but they were so fun. And so we made a bunch of felt Peeps and then we put a hair clip on the back of each one. So they all had Peeps in their hair and we made them very peepish colors too. But it would be also very cute to make them in more modern color scheme. You could make a garland for your fireplace or your dining room or whatever. And you could also make it into like a plant stake. That would be cute for people who have plants. I do not because number one, I move constantly. Number two, I just kill them. I just cannot remember to water the things. Anyway, you could also put a lapel pin on them. You can buy pins and hair clips and stuff at the craft store. And that would be a really cute idea too. But they're also just really fun to make a whole batch of them and just enjoy them in your house. And then give them out to everyone who comes by. I always think that's fun. One fall I made a batch of fabric apples and I put them all in a basket and everyone who just came over during that season just got to take one home. It was really fun. Also, my kids like to play hide and seek with them, so they would get them out and hide them all over the house and take turns finding them. It was like Easter in the fall. Anyway, let's move on to the third thing. I know I shared these bunnies in my last video, but this is one of my newer sewing patterns that you can find in my shop. It is beginner friendly. I tried hard to design these patterns so that even older kids can sew them. And I tried to make sure that there's a step-by-step video for each one. And for this one, there is. Well, there's a video of the baby version, which is the same except for the ears, of course. So you can go grab this cute bunny pattern in my shop. You can get all the clothes to make for them. You can buy the bunny and then buy all the clothes separately, or you can get the baby pattern. But I just think they're so cute. I made them out of linen this time. Little embroidered faces. Their clothes are all changeable and all the clothes for all these dolls fit all of the animals. So go sew yourself a batch of bunnies, put them in your kids' Easter baskets. They will be so cute. My girls would have loved these. I wish I would have started this when they were little. Not just my girls, my son would have liked this too. There we go, they can sit there. Okay, another thing you can find on my blog, and this is a free tutorial. Well, actually, I made a video for a sock monkey. It was one of my very first videos. Still a very popular one though, kind of funny. For a sock monkeys are actually really easy to make. And so last year I went ahead and adapted it to a sock bunny. And you can find the adapted tutorial for this on my blog, which I will link to. So you can use any kind of socks. Knee socks work the best because their limbs can be longer. For the regular sock monkey, you also use the sock for a tail, but I made a pom-pom for the bunny, of course. It will also show you how to make this cute carrot. And if you don't want to make the bunny, this carrot would actually make a really cute garland also. Okay, last but not least, I have to share with you a sweet story. One year I made not one year, most years when my girls were younger, I would make their Easter dresses. And of course, when they were of an age to get really into 18-inch dolls, I made their dresses, and then I made their dolls dresses that looked exactly like their Easter dresses, and it was so cute, and they were so thrilled. They took them to church with them that day, of course. So I just found doll patterns that I could easily adapt to look like those dresses. You could use this dress pattern. You can get this dress pattern in my shop, and you can pretty much adapt this to look any way that your child's Easter dress looks like. My one daughter, her dress was purple with an apron, so I just drafted a small apron to put on the front, and it was so cute. So this is a good way if you are an Easter dress family to make the Easter dresses sort of memorialized in doll clothes. Okay, so those are just a few of the things I've sewn for Easter. As far as Easter baskets for kids and teenagers, especially teenagers, it's hard sometimes to find things that don't make the Easter basket too expensive. Easter baskets, when you have multiple children, you don't want them to cost a fortune. So if I were going to make things for my teenagers' Easter baskets, I would probably make them coffee sleeves. I might make them the journal covers. I would probably add a book. Or teenagers really love anything that zips, like a zipper pouch, makeup pouch, anything like that. Even my son. Oh, coasters. I made each of my teenagers a coaster or two for Christmas a few years ago for their stockings. My son loves his. His has Star Wars fabric. So those are just some easy ideas. Actually, the same things I put in that video, things I made my husband for Christmas, those would also apply to your teenagers and Easter. I just remembered I forgot one. Okay, I forgot a really cool one. A few years ago, my husband had made me like a wooden Christmas tree. I saw it in some catalog and I thought it was so cool. And I have like Jessie tree ornaments for Christmas. So my husband he made one out of dowels and wooden beads and a tree base and stuff. And it's so cool for Christmas. So last year I decided I wanted to also make it serve as an Easter tree. And so I DIY'd some ornaments for it, including these cutest little free motioned bunnies that I free motioned on my sewing machine. If you've never tried free motion sewing before, it's not just for quilting. You can do a lot of things with it. I recently posted a short that demonstrates this process. But then I also just went to the craft store and made like little flower pots and some other ornaments. And it's so pretty. It looks super springy in my house. I sort of scattered flowers around it. And I just love the opportunity to get that Easter tree out, or that wooden tree out again, and not just at Christmas time. Oh, and for the top, it has a star on it for Christmas time, but I found a big wooden egg that my husband adapted to fit on the top. So it goes from Christmas tree to Easter tree. Next season, I'm definitely going to try to make it into a Thanksgiving tree. And I'll just keep it up all year round because that sounds good. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure and tell me in the comments, or tell me what you like to decorate with for Easter, or tell me if you're just not a holiday decorating person at all, or if you're an over-the-top decorating person. Tell me about that too. I'll see you soon. Bye.